Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the DRFBets Race of the Day for Sunday, September the 1st, race number 11. It is the Grade 1 Spinaway for 2-year-old fillies going 7/8 on the main track. You can play this race and this closing Sunday card at Saratoga with a DRFBets account. Sign up at drf.com/bet. Access $100 in deposit matches. Let's meet the field for the Spinaway. You can download free formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at drf.com. Access them and handicap along with us. We'll take the field in post-position order, beginning with the number 1 Monday Call, a very expensive daughter of Into Mischief, who is bet down to odds on in her career debut. Now, she showed big speed. She turns into the stretch, as we see, with the lead. I know she gets run down by a Steve Asmussen-trained second-time starter, and those horses are almost automatic bets at Saratoga. But were you disappointed that she blew this lead in the stretch?
I wouldn't say disappointed. I mean, obviously, it's a race where it looked like, down to here at the 16th pole, like she had it won. You're just going to see her get a little tired here at the end. She weakens, gets nailed by an experienced runner. I didn't think she ran poorly, Dan. I am a little surprised that they've chosen the Grade 1 Spinaway for her next start, because it feels like this is going to be too tough for her.
She's got the rail, she's got speed. Timeform US believes her speed will actually get her to the front after the first quarter mile, as we see on the Timeform US pace projector, but she might have to go fast early. The 6 Risky Mischief expected to pressure the pace. The key race coming into this one is the Grade 2 Adirondack, in my opinion. You've got 3 horses coming out of that race. Frank's Rocket, the runner-up, the winner, Perfect Alibi, the 4th place finisher, Miss Pepina. Let's just say there was a lot of traffic issues for some horses in this race. We'll take you through the stretch run. Mike, describe the action for the folks.
Well, this is just one of those situations where I think Julien Leparoux on Frank's Rocket, who was pounded to 3-5 in this race, I just think he made a tactical error. And we're picking it up in the stretch, and you see her trying to split horses there in the red. She just had trouble getting through. It was bumped a couple times. She's clear at the 8th pole. She's going to duel with Perfect Alibi to the wire and come out second best at the end. The real error I thought Leparoux made in the race, though, was at the start, because this horse broke fine. The pace was not that fast, and he could have just went up the inside and been part of the pace, and he didn't want to do that. I think it cost him at the end. I'm not taking anything away from Perfect Alibi, who you saw come clear with a really good ride, a patient ride from Irad Ortiz Jr., and she was there for him once it opened up. But I think Frank's Rocket was a little unlucky there.
I don't think Frank's Rocket lost anything in defeat. She was so impressive winning her career debut at Churchill Downs for Bill Mott. I mean, it was just so easy. And then in that race, you were right. I think Leparoux should have sent this horse up towards the inside to make the lead. Instead, she's down inside, getting dirt for the first time. She was moving very comfortably, turning into the stretch. Then she got sandwiched. Then she got herded down towards the inside. It was a good effort. As for Perfect Alibi, you take a look at the two from a physical standpoint in the stretch. This is a big, imposing filly that should have no problems with the extra half a furlong and maybe longer down the road. And let's be honest, if you watch that replay again, Perfect Alibi was in behind horses. Yes, she got the split. A seam opened up for her at the 3/16, but she was also on hold on the turn and into the stretch. It was a good effort for her, too.
Yeah, you got to give her credit for holding her position and doing it very professionally. And then again, once it opened up, she still had to be there for Ortiz, and she was there. I like the performance from her. She's a big, good-looking filly. She's run well in all 3 of her starts. I have nothing against her coming back in a Grade 1 at the end of the meet.
Now, Miss Pepina avoided that trouble by swinging to the far outside. She seems like a one-run closer. A fast pace would work to her advantage. But coming out of the Adirondack, while she did lose some ground, and she's getting Lasix for a very good trainer, she can certainly jump up in a big way. I want the horses that were in behind and were troubled.
Yeah, I kind of do, too. I do like Miss Pepina as a horse. I liked her debut quite a bit. I thought she showed a lot of professionalism there. As you say, she was wide in avoiding the trouble in the Spinaway, but she still ran well to be 4th, and Lasix going on could move her up.
The number 5 is Figure of Speech, and something tells me Figure of Speech is going to take a lot of money for trainer Chad Brown. Very impressive debut winner earlier this meet. They turn into the stretch. Here is Figure of Speech on the outside, asserting command, and she really blows this thing open in the last 3/16 of a mile. This is a strong effort from a good-looking filly who draws very well in the Spinaway.
I really like this debut. You're going to watch her from here, the last 1/8 of a mile, just sort of weaving in and out through the stretch. She's still very green. But boy, she did not stop running, and she traveled very strongly up on the pace from the start. I really like this debut from her, Dan. This is not an easy spot. And she can't afford to be green like she was in her debut, but it looks like she has a lot of talent.
Risky Mischief, one of several two-year-old winners this meet for trainer Jeremiah Engelhardt, won over a sealed fast track in her debut against New York breds. We're going to watch that race right now. This track is wet. And Risky Mischief just went right to the front. She was bet like she couldn't lose. Listen, in a 10-horse field, she's 3-5, and she looks like a 3-5 shot. She's going to face pace pressure with Monday Call down towards the inside, but she draws outside that one and should be very prominent when they swing into the stretch.
Yeah, this is against New York breds. This is the few races prior to Figure of Speech's debut. This one at 6 furlongs when the track was still sealed. It was cut open by the time Figure of Speech ran. She was just really impressive in there, Dan. I don't know. This is obviously a much tougher spot, but they bet her like they knew she could run. She has the pedigree to run. I really like that debut from her.
Beyer fans don't go any deeper than Chippy. Both of her races are faster than anything else the rest of the field has ever earned. I was very impressed with her debut at Laurel. She won by the length of the stretch with an 87 Beyer speed figure. Now, she had to break from the inside in the Schuylerville, and she took some mud kicked back in her face early. We turn into the stretch. The inside does open up for Shippy. She's in the Black Cat. She shoots on through, and she's just not good enough, although she punches on to be beat less than a length. I think this outside post position is better for Shippy. She got good experience in the Schuylerville. We're going to find out how good she is. I think she's okay.
I do too. And I'm not, way against her in this race. She's obviously, as you say, fast enough to win. I don't know if being down on the rail there, not that it was necessarily a tough or troubled trip, but I don't know if that was a great place to be on a wet track. And now she's outside. We'll see. About 7 furlongs. Could that get her beat? I guess it could. It feels like there's some real talent in this field too. But there's nothing wrong with this horse at all.
Let's take a look at our top pick for the Grade 1 Spinaway. We were taken with Frank's Rocket debut. We picked her in the Adirondack. We were disappointed by the trouble she earned that day. We want to give her another chance. Now, I would prefer to be drawn outside. You can't control that. She drew post 2. Maybe she'll be in behind. I think this filly's got some talent. I know she's got the pedigree, and she's got Bill Mott.
Yeah, I just think she deserves another chance. We'll see how they bet the race. I don't know if I would take another really short price on her in this field, but I just think she's really talented and she deserves another chance off of the Adirondack. I went 2-5, 3 and 7.
I went 2-7, 3 and 4 in the Grade 1 Spinaway, your feature race on Sunday. Get involved with that DRFBets account closing weekend at Del Mar and Saratoga. Put that $100 deposit match to good use by signing up for DRFBets. DRF.com/bet for all the details. Approximate post time for the Grade 1 Spinaway, 5:50 Eastern. Good luck.